one of the most interesting problems that we face is that you begin at 8 o'clock and with all your well-laid plans about what kind of atmosphere you're trying to achieve, it's still light out,
Right.
And the audience at that point finds the rest of the audience much more interesting than anything you're going to do. Then you try to time it out so that one sort of natural light cue, which is when things finally get dark out there, is an extremely important moment in your play, and we try to time those things out in some way.
You can't control the elements, and this is a tricky thing to think about. Stillness is important, and stillness is important because the world moves around you. The trees move, the breeze moves, and so for the language to land, you have to choose the moments where you actually hone it down so that you can get that message through. And people forget that. In a theater, you're controlling the elements. You're Prospero, but not outside. You're just a guest. I think free Shakespeare is important for everybody. I mean, the truth of the matter is I'm so concerned when I go to the theater these days at how much money I have to pay to get into a Broadway theater. And I look at the audiences and I think, who are we doing these plays for? Who are we doing this work for? Because I think we should be doing it for you guys in your 20s and younger. Because theater going is a habit. And if you have the habit, nothing rivals it. So, the idea of the greatest plays in the world and the greatest work our English language has ever produced being available to people to come and see on a first-class basis seems to me a goal eminently worthy.
I think we're extraordinarily lucky here that Joe Papp had this idea, and that we've been able to sustain it all these years. It doesn't happen all over the country or all over the world that Shakespeare is held to this degree of importance, that he, like health care, should be free to the people. It is health care for the soul, basically, this work.
Irreplaceable. That's mine.
I'll steal Jack's, because it is irreplaceable, and becomes more so, I think, with age.
And with the precariousness of the business, the rising costs, the pressure, that becomes a great beneficent gift to us who live here. London doesn't have it, that way. I don't know any other great city that does this, and it makes me incredibly proud that we have preserved Joe's vision and not only taking care of it, but up the ante.